What's up, guys? Hey, it's your boy Paul, and I'm back with another review. This was a TV review on Netflix, so it's called October Fashion. Is it any good? Well, check it out. The patriarch dies and a family of monster hunters, and as they go back to the mansion in which they lived when they were younger, they find out there's more than meets the eye to this death that happens. And in the month of October, when death happens so often, seems to be worse than ever, as an old enemy resurfaces. October Faction stars Tamara Taylor, J.C. McKenzie, Aura Burgat, and Gabriel Darku. Woo! This show is tough. Now, to find the good, it's hard, but I'll tell you that this is a good story. So there's a lot going on in this story that makes it just interesting. Even though everything else, which I'll talk about later, was horrible, the story in this show was good. At the end of every episode, it was like, I want to watch just a little bit more. The first one I thought was boring. The second one was rising a little bit. And then by the third, fourth, fifth, I kept getting interested because it would show more of what was going on. The lore of this Presidio and their persona and what they do. And then it starts to turn even more twisted and horrible. And so I was just hooked into the story of the show. So that's the good. I think the story was great. And I'm sure it was great because I got it from a graphic novel, I think. And if you've seen the graphic novel, man, go and throw something in the comments. Let me know what you thought about that. But I think that's why maybe the story was just so good, was because it actually had that element of a story already in it. Now the bad though, the next thing, the bad is it's a horrible show, man. I mean, like I said, the saving grace is only its story. The acting, man, I thought it was gross, not very good at all. I thought the CGI terrible, man. I mean, Netflix, I guess they just wanted to put out a show, but all the monsters look horrible. Maybe the vampire, that's the only thing that looked good, but everything else horrible. The scene horrible. The acting horrible. Man, I mean, this show was terrible. And so I don't know, man. I just can't believe that it felt like they were just putting something out there. They didn't even really care. They were like, this is a cool thing. People are like this, man. Let's just throw it out there. It is horrible. But the story is good, man. I mean, if I could pick up a comic and read it, and or pick up the graphic novel and check it out, man, it is awesome. I wish they would have done better in putting better actors and actresses, better CGI, uh, better dialogue, just better storytelling in that manner. Because it has a great premise. I mean, they could have done so much with this, but they fell so short. The enemy was good because it was like a dual, like she was good, but she was bad. Like she had pain and hurt, suffering. The other characters and their understanding or their life was very complex. They had a lot going on with their past compared to their future, their motivations for what they were doing. They had so many nuanced things that these actors and actresses should have been able to portray better. The story, like I said, was magnificent. They had so much drama, but so much energy, so much action, so much corruption. It was like a beautiful blend of all that humanity is, because it really tapped into the root of a person's heart and how they live their life. But the way it was executed, horrible. That's the word for the day. It seems like horrible. So I just really can't recommend this, man. What's my rating? Man, I give it a 1.5 out of 5 R's. Dude, I really enjoyed the story of this TV show. I just thought it was a great line. It also had good lore, just the way things are. It wasn't the same way that we've always portrayed it in monster stories past. Just the evilness that a company has while other people think that it's okay. I thought that was great. But the acting, the CGI, just really, it seemed like everything about the show was horrible. So I could I just give it 1.5. Is it redeemable? like I said, man, this story is very good. So you can capture a lot about a person, their motivations, their desires, their familial ties, things that hurt people when they were younger, when they grow up, the trauma that they go into. Even like the most hardened people you think are the worst or the meanest folks end up showing their tenderness and their heart for their family in this show. So it is so great in that aspect. And if you can get over the horrible acting and the horrible CGI, then you might find it redeemable. But me, I was just like, man, I can't. Every time I look at a monster, it looks so fake. The guns look so fake. The blood looks so fake. Everything just looks so fake. The acting is horrible. The way they talk about things is horrible. So I just couldn't get over it, man. But if you can, check it out. Just want to let you know how it was. And if you saw it, do you think it's as bad as I think it is? Or do you think that the story of it is way better anyway, that you would check it out anyway? Let me know. Put that in the comments, man. Hey, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day, and you would just continue to watch movies and TV shows.